Making their way to the stage, we have the team from DIGITAS, who will be presenting their work for ASARASI. Please welcome Associate Creative Director Eleanor Rask and Associate Copywriter Trevor Joplin.
I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands.
Associate Creative Director.
All right. Hello, everyone.
No, it's not yet.
Okay.
Is it on?
Hi, everyone. We're DIGITAS.
No, hold on. Is it started?
Yeah.
All right,
We're
go.
super excited to show you our ideas for ASARASI, a brand of sparkling water.
What? I thought you were going to tell us about water. Why are you showing us a picture of trees?
Joke's on you, Trevor. ASARASI is water from trees.
Wait, are you telling me that trees are a renewable source of water?
Exactly. So the CEO, Adam, check him out right there.
Y'all stand up, Adam! Woo!
So he was touring a maple farm and he saw that a lot of water was being wasted in the process of making maple syrup. Basically, the water is extracted from the sap and it gets dumped in the ground because no one has any use for it. So he took some of this water, he tested it, turns out it's 100% biologically pure. That's like the highest percent.
Wow, is that because trees are natural water filters?
Yes, Trevor. So rather than letting all this water go to waste, Adam over here buys the water from the maple farmers, adds the tiniest hint of carbonation, and he bottles it up. So when we met with Adam, he wanted to keep the logo, the bottle, and the target audience, which is millennials. When we heard that, we were like, hell yeah, because we've met a couple of those. So we did make one small change to the bottle design. We added a code to the back, but we'll talk about that later. And we also changed the tagline.
So the tagline was originally water harvested from trees, but that was kind of an unclear message. We didn't know if that meant we were stabbing the trees and taking their water, or if we were cutting them down and stealing their wallets. So we ran with the descriptive tag of pure and sustainable water from trees, which is why we went with a very matter-of-fact tone throughout our entire campaign. So here's our first print. It reads, a body of Earth's cleanest water with a river running through it. ASARASI, pure and sustainable water from trees.
A bunch of the freshest water in the world, surrounded by a lot of other water.
Some of the purest water on the planet next to a really pretty waterfall.
So, we're going to be putting our messages in places where people are already thinking about water.
So that means outside of yoga studios, outside of spin classes, down in the sweaty hell that is the subway system, and
in grocery stores with a freaking huge plastic tree cooler.
Oh, Eleanor, I get it, because it's water from trees!
So we're also going to put this in the water filter aisle right next to the Britas. It reads, already purified by trees.
All right, so we put our brand in places where people are already thinking about water, but now we want people to think about our brand even when they aren't thirsty.
So we redesigned the website and we added a few things. There's a Learn tab on top that takes you to the information about the process and all that informational stuff.
But since humans have been overlooking trees this entire time, and since trees are literally the only reason that ASARASI exists, we gave our trees their own spotlight, introducing the Meet the Trees interactive experience.
So you click the button, Meet the Trees. You type in your code that's on the back of your bottle. Remember the slide we showed you before? That's what, yeah. So it takes you to the region and the specific zone where your water is from. So you can kind of click around a bit. It's kind of like Google Maps experience. Gives you some general stats. It gives you temperature, coordinates, etc.
But if we dive a little bit deeper, we get introduced to the trees themselves. Meet Helen. She's a red maple. She's been purifying water since 1838. She recently discovered reggae music, which makes it feel some type of way. So if you click on another tree, you get to meet Clark. He's a big leaf maple. He's been purifying since 1807, and he absolutely hates reggae music.
So what's really cool about this feature is that you can go around the entire forest and meet all of the trees. And it works because we definitely wrote bios for all of the trees.
So we finally realized that trees are...
You guys are too easy.
So we finally realized that trees are much more than what we once took them for. And since they're the ones filtering our water, we let them filter our social media as well. Starting with their very first Snapchat story. So obviously, woke up like this. Yo, Jerry, wake up, dude. Face swap. Amanda always throwing that shade. WTF, this filter never works. And so follow ASARASI on Instagram for that tree water life.
So we did just that. Here's our first post, Transformation Tuesday. Look how far he's come. Oh, so cute.
They love it, they love it.
Next one, happy 375th birthday, Mom. Millennials love calling out birthdays on social media.
Hashtag emoji.
Woo! Woman Crush Wednesday, 100 years later, and the love is still fire! So, you might be thinking, wow, this all seems a little bit crazy for this brand. But we, as millennials, believe people follow brands for the content, not for the products that they're selling.
Millennials want to be entertained. They want to be distracted, and some even use social media to learn
about alcohol.
Incredible.
So, our business objective was to sell bottles of water. But ASARASI is so much more than just water. It's an idea, it's a commodity, and it's a brand new source of drinking water.
So, if we can get even just a few people to reconsider which sources of water are actually out there and totally available, then we feel like our job here is done.
By the way,
Thank you.
ASARASI will be available at the bar after, so check it out.
Yeah! Cool.